All right, so let me tell you about this economic indicator that everybody looks at, the Fed, the hedge funds, and even small real estate brokers like myself. It's called the market absorption rate, and it could tell us a lot about the current market we're in and where we're going. All right, so what is the market absorption rate? I want you to imagine for a moment that we're at a donut shop and the donuts are getting made and putting through a conveyor belt to where the customers are. So the market absorption rate is going to look at how many donuts there are compared to how many customers there are interested in buying them. So if you have a lot of donuts and only a few customers, it is going to take a long time for all those donuts to be sold. So the customers have a competitive advantage. They can kind of set the price and negotiate with the shop owner to get a lower price. That is a buyer's market. Now, on the other hand, if there's a line of customers down the block and only a limited amount of donuts for sale, the shop owner has a competitive advantage and he could increase the price of the donuts because there's a lot more customers than there are donuts. In the housing market, this is called a seller's market. So the market absorption rate could be thought of just looking at how quick something could be sold out. So a donut shop, let's say they sell all their donuts in 1 hour. That would be basically a market absorption rate of 1. Now, let's say that same donut shop takes 8 hours to sell all their donuts. It's going to take more time. That's a market absorption rate of 8. So the lower the absorption rate, the more demand there is with limited supply. So with housing, we basically figured out the same way. We will look at how quick homes are selling. So basically, how many homes went under contract within the last 30 days, and we compare that number to how many available homes there are for sale. This gives us that market absorption rate. So for many years, we have seen a very low market absorption rate, somewhere between 1 month and 2 months, give or take, throughout all of Long Island and, frankly, the Northeast. This is considered a very strong seller's market. So what's a neutral market? A neutral market is about 5.5 months inventory. It doesn't really benefit the seller. It doesn't really benefit the buyer. It's a neutral market. It has been years since we've seen a neutral market or a buyer's market. Even pre-pandemic, the market was hot and considered a strong seller's market. So now let's talk about the housing market we're in now. We have very low inventory, and part of that reason is because a lot of homeowners locked into very low interest rates. Also, the cost of homes are significantly up, so the downsizer, the move-up buyer, those sort of buyers are sitting on the sidelines. We are also seeing high interest rates. So for all three of those reasons, we expect to see inventory still at low levels. Now, the population in the Northeast and Long Island specifically is dense, and there is a lot of people that have desire to become homeowners that aren't now. So the buyer demand right now is significantly up, and there's no end in sight. People have to live somewhere, and everybody I am speaking with would rather buy than rent because they understand that home prices appreciate and it's a good investment, even with the market conditions we're in now. So despite some of these outside market conditions not related to housing, there's really no end in sight on home prices and the low inventory we're currently in. It's simply supply and demand, and that's not going to change for the foreseeable future. Now, if you have any questions about the real estate market, hit me up. Let's talk.